Well, let's write the equation of the line tangent to this function, where x is the square root of 3 over 2. So just to give you a little visual, we are looking at this graph right here. This is the function inverse tan or arctan of 2x, and square root of 3 over 2 is about 1.7 over 2, which is a little less than 1. So we're looking at about right here-ish, something like that. So at that point, and we can go there if we wanted to, we could go to a specific value. Let's go to the square root of 3 over 2. There we go, about right there. So we are wanting to find the equation of the tangent line at that point. There you go. Now you have a visual, but let's get started. When it says write the equation of a line tangent to a graph, I think the best place to start is with the blue pen. Whatever mood hits you, of course. Y minus y1 equals m, x minus x1, and we're going to start filling in everything that we know. Well, I don't know the slope yet. I do know that I'm dealing with the point where x is square root of 3 over 2, and I don't know the y value that corresponds to that. So we're going to find that actually, and it's going to be kind of fun. So check this out. I want to know, switching colors, I want to know f of square root of 3 over 2. Well, we're going to go arctan, inverse tan, of 2 times square root of 3 over 2. And those 2's obviously cancel. So I'm really looking for arctan of the square root of 3. I'm going to do this without a calculator. So we are thinking of the unit circle, and I want to know the radian measurement, because arctan, arcsine, arccosine, these are asking for angle measurements. So I want to know the radians, my answer will be radians, where tangent is the square root of 3. Now, there's an infinite number of those, but let's just be really honest. We're only dealing with just one little portion here, because let's go crazy for a second. This is, let's do the exact inverse. We do that, and then a 1/2. Okay, so this is the this is the inverse of the function that we're looking at, right? So this function, this blue one, is our f function, and the other one is just this repeated thing. So just real talk here. We're ignoring all the other ones except that red one right there in the middle. I mean, they're all red, but it's this one in the middle, because that corresponds to this blue one. That's where I was going with that. In other words, I'm ignoring every time that we could cycle back around on the unit circle and keep coming around and keep coming around and keep coming around and keep going around. And what I'm really looking for is just a really simple, basic, let's just keep it small, keep it simple, radian measurement, and it would be here. This is where tangent is the square root of 3, and that is at pi over 3. There we go. Good to know. So now we know the y value that corresponds to it. So pi over 3. Already we're getting some craziness and a ridiculous mess. But I also need to know the slope. Ah, okay. I don't know the slope. So I have to find the slope of f. I need to find the derivative of f, I should say. So let's switch colors again. Let's go purple. I need f prime. And f prime is the derivative of arctan. Well, I know the derivative of arctan. We just found it. It was right here. So we're going to use this formula. And when we do, we keep in mind that we're going to use the chain rule, right? Okay, so follow me here. So this was the derivative of arctan of x. Well, this isn't arctan of x. This is arctan of 2x. So everywhere I see an x in this formula, I'm going to put 2x instead. And then we'll have to deal with the derivative of the inner portion. So we have 1 over 1 plus, I would love to say x squared, but it's really our input squared. And because of the chain rule, we will multiply this. Let's keep these things separate here. Because of the chain rule, we will multiply this by the derivative of that inner function, which is just 2, so times 2. So what I really have is 2 over 1 plus 4x squared. Great, fantastic. But now I really need to know where, I need to know the slope, not where, but I need to know the slope at that specific x value. So we are going to plug that in right now. 2 over 1 plus 4 times the square root of 3 over 2, and it is getting squared, and we're going to start running out of room. No! Okay, 2 over 1 plus, okay, that is 4. I'm going to do a lot in my head right here. This is 4 times 3 over 4. Okay, well, 4 here, the 4 here, they divide out, and so I'm going to be left with 3. Okay, so 2 over 1 plus 3, that would be 1/2. So here we go. We have just found the equation of the tangent line. Am I going to solve it for y? Oh, no, let's not. This is perfectly fine.